What is the challenge you're facing when you think about creating your own business? We ran a survey by you a few weeks ago and we asked all of our audience. The result we all got was overwhelming. How? How do you start a business? We don't know how. And how is a big question, right? It's the strategy, it's how do you find customers, it's marketing, it's everything all put together. So we made this video just for you. If you're thinking, how do you start your own business? You have no idea the steps you've got to take. This video is for you. Watch carefully and enjoy. My goal is to help as many young Africans as possible. People who are positive, people who have more time to create than to be critical, more time to hustle than to have hate. And they actually want to add the strategies and techniques that are proven to grow their social and economic value, so they can take care of their family and their church. Most successful entrepreneurs and business owners are really good at creating a movement and a brand. And in this diagram, I have depicted the 4 things that they're really good at doing to build a movement. So, every successful entrepreneurs who build a movement, they themselves are the leader and the guide. And they know the people that they serve are looking to go to a better future. They know how to describe that better future, the cause and the mission behind it. And they're really good at communicating through storytelling and making an offer how to get there by using the new opportunity vehicle. They've created a new opportunity for the people that they're serving that will help them get to the better future. The cause and the mission is something that the people that they serve feel very passionate about, and they're willing to unite and to connect, and they're willing to follow them unto the ends of the earth. So, how do you create your brand and your movement? How do you get new customers to believe in you, the mission that you work for, and the better future that you're trying to create, to listen to your stories and your offers, and how do you get them to take a part and participate in the new opportunity that you're selling to them that will help them accomplish their goals and get them to that new future? Well, let's talk about it. I'm going to use myself as an example, and let's see how this goes. My brother and I were born and raised in Africa. Years ago, we had a chance to go back to Africa as adults to help out and to work there for a year. We noticed that there was an education challenge. We noticed that 60% of young people were unemployed. Why? Because they were not getting the education that they needed. This made us shocked. We thought this was unfair. The people that we grew up with didn't have the kinds of opportunities we had in life. And that's just not fair. We wanted them to be able to compete to the equal opportunity that this world has to offer all of us. So we decided we wanted to do something about it. Inside of us, we believed that it was time for Africa to rise. Africa must rise. Africa has been through so much, and we're living in 2022. This should not be happening still. So we decided to create a mission, a future cause. We decided that we're going to educate those African youth so that they can get out of poverty and finally reach their true potential. So we decided we're going to create a new opportunity, something that would solve the education challenge, something that was a forward-thinking approach to education and that delivered it in a modern social experience. That was the new opportunity we wanted to offer to the young Africans. We quickly became the man with the plan, so to speak. We had a plan that would get the people that we cared about most, which were the African people, African youth, to help them reach a better future. We became their guide, and we wanted them to be the hero of their story. So we needed to establish the branding process. So this is how we established our brands. We knew that brands mean a symbol. Brands are symbols with deep meaning behind them that cause people to see and feel, this is who I am. This is what I stand for. This is my why. So for us, We chose that responsibility over being victims to circumstances is better. We knew that if you wanted to belong to our brand, which we called Rise, that we were forward-thinking people, people who look for solutions rather than excuses. And we focused on what we wanted rather than why we can't. We were resourceful, value-driven, and we get things done the right way. People who didn't complain about the poverty around us, but instead we were going to do something about it. And so we had to create a message for people to know about us and about the mission that we're doing. So we decided we're going to create these hook story offer strategy. And that is, the hook first is learn everything you need to know to create your own business in 10 weeks without any capital or business knowledge. We understand how challenging and confusing starting a business can be, and how scary it feels to live every day hoping that you won't be replaced at work. This was the reality for most of the people that were on our Rise team. But after going through our program, they were able to transform their lives for the better, and then you can also. At Rise, we help young Africans, aspiring entrepreneurs, navigate the world of business so that they can create a better life for their family and community without spending years in school or going into debt. Register today. This is the call to action. Register today to get access to your free online education program. You will get to learn at your own pace and even get real-world experience with our virtual internship programs that will help you in your professional career and ultimately create a better life. So that was our message that we created. And the third thing we needed to do was to create a marketplace, a place where people can interact with us, transact with us, get to know us deeper, have a relationship with us. So the next step, once we've created our brand and our marketplace and our message, we realized that we needed to create a monetization system, because our mission would not be sustainable if we were not bringing in income. So we decided to create a platform, a place that people can come to, buy access to it, get informed, educated, and help them in their own lives, at the same time creating a financial income for the mission that we are working so hard in. And then, for that to happen, we need to have a bank account, a place that can collect the payments, like a Stripe payment portal or a PayPal, and we need to have a store or a website. The next thing we needed was to have a crystal clear focus on how we were going to move forward on our goals and how we're going to move forward on our mission. So, of course, we need money, we need students, we need people who buying our programs to support the work we're doing. And so we needed to have a goal. Now, it is very recommended to have a 3 to 5 year plan. However, some professionals believe, especially when you get started, that you're not able to see clearly that far ahead because you're literally going one step at a time and not overwhelming yourself, right? You shouldn't. So I believe in first creating a 1 year goal. A lot of people underestimate what they can do in the long term, and they overestimate what they can do in the very short term. And 1 year is about a good estimate to try to accomplish some pretty basic results. So we decided to have something concrete. Always have numbers, SMART goals. Numbers, people, time limit, is it achievable? So we have 100 new customers every month. We have a 10,000 income every month and 1,000 students every year. This is not our real goal. This is just an example for you. I didn't want to give you guys my exact real goals. The next thing is to create a campaign goal. As you start your first entrepreneurship journey, you start creating your own business for the first time, you realize that your business is really made up of one event or one campaign after another. It's kind of like walking, right? One step in front of the other, 1 month at a time as you go through the year. So your calendar year, your yearly goals are really just a bunch of monthly or individual activities, contexts of the actual overall outcome you're looking for. And you have to actually create that. So we created a Rise and Start Biz Talks event. And this was a networking event for entrepreneurs to come together, share their experiences of building their business from the ground up and the struggles and things like that. And we wanted to have a bunch of attendees. Here we have a goal of 1,000 attendees, and we wanted to raise 5,000 bucks for that event, $5,000 for that event. And so that was a campaign goal, right? So we needed to find a way to market to get those people in there. So in order for that to happen, for that specific campaign, you got to go even more specific, right? So what are you going to do until the event happens, which we had 2 weeks to make this happen, which is not a lot at all. It's called KPI goals, which is our key performance indicators. Ultimately, what that means is you've got to decide what are the actionable steps today that you must do that will bring the results tomorrow. So in our case, we want to do 10 posts a day on social media, across all social media, to get people informed about the event, right? We wanted to call 20 people per day, and we wanted to have once a week team meetings to make sure we are on track to getting the results we wanted. So this is what setting marketing goals are all about, is a short/long-term goal, individual campaign goals, and then individual micro steps that you got to take to accomplish that, right? So I think that's a pretty good snapshot of how to set goals. Now, a marketing plan, or some people call it a strategy, is basically how do you plan to get somebody who doesn't even know you to all of a sudden getting you into the door and buying your product and being part of your movement. And here we broke it down into 3 steps. First one is the step of getting awareness. People don't know you and they want to be getting to know you, right? So, hey, you exist. Who the heck are you? We want to find out more about you. That's done through social media most of the time. The next step is interest. You basically are informing them, enlightening them, and they're becoming more interested. But to get to that, usually people have to have a reason. You have to offer something of real value to get them to stay for longer than 5-10 seconds on your website, on your landing page, wherever it is. And that is through a reward. So we do a contest or a giveaway. We offer something if they sign up, if they share, or whatever it is. And so that's the generating interest part. The last part is through conversion. And through conversion, you want to actually give them a hook story and an offer. Again, hook is a one-liner title that says something really cool, like, get this amazing, cool value benefit without experiencing this pain and struggle along the way. And people are like, oh, cool, I want to know more about this. And then they read the next thing is like a micro story that they can understand how you learned it and earned it and how it's going to be valuable to them. And then the next step after that is the offer. Offer is basically you compiling something that makes you so unique, like a unique offer proposition, or something similar to that. It's basically you're not competing against all the other marketplaces out there that is just commodity, selling it for the cheapest priced wins. Most people do that, right? But an offer is you creating something so valuable that they don't find anywhere else, because it's like stacking all kinds of cool things and services on top of each other. And they're like, wow, I don't get this anywhere else, right? I might be selling a cell phone, but I'm not selling just a phone. I'm selling the case. I'm selling contacts information that comes with the phone. I'm selling an experience, like all these things that comes with the phone. And you're like, cool, I'm buying the phone, right? So that's what an offer is. Once you get people from being aware of who you are and your brand, giving them something so they're interested to read more about it, then finally convincing them through your hook story offer to convert them into a customer, the next step is, first you create that, right? And the next step is you have to collect the data and you have to have automation systems so that you can actually scale yourself. You don't have to sit there in front of the computer and wait for a customer to buy something. Or one day you wake up and you see you have 100 messages that people are buying and you're not helping them, following up with them, giving them their receipts and blah, blah, blah. Like, it's a mess, right? So you need these softwares to just help you organize yourself and deliver better quality service. And that's what a customer relation manager software does. CRM. It tracks the customer's behavior, it stores their data, and it automates the communication process. Now, a couple automation systems that you should not go without is an email campaign, a survey campaign, and a referral campaign. Email campaigns are just a series of emails that you send out to people at a specific calendar date. And that is meant to get people who don't really know you, who don't have a relationship with you. They gave you their email address because you gave them some value in the beginning of their journey with you. And over a series of 10 and 20 emails that you get over a month or two, they'll finally get tired of seeing your emails. And they're like, I want to know more about them now because they keep bothering me. They must care, you know. My mother was a fundraiser for an organization in Africa, for a peace organization. And a lot of the people that buy from her she told me that a lot of people who buy from her have a similar experience. She comes every single week to try to see them. Nope, he's busy. Come tomorrow. Come next month. Come next year. He's on holiday. She keeps coming and coming and coming until one day the guy says, oh my gosh, Mrs. Winter, I'm so, like, I keep sending you away and you keep coming back. Finally, I want to see you because I really want to know what it is that you have to say. And that's a good example, right, of people who are reading your emails or not reading your emails. And after months, you think that it's not working, but they might end up tapping on one of them, seeing it, and see that you have something valuable for them and end up being a customer. Survey is really important, survey campaign, because you want to improve on the things that you offer. You want to know what the people you serve that you care about, what are they thinking about certain things? Do they like your service? Is it working? Is it not? Future thoughts about different things and how you can improve. And that usually comes with a reward. You want to reward them for that. And lastly is a referral campaign. This is super important. When we launched our Rise and Start Biz Talks event, in fact, anytime we launch any event, we always use a referral campaign. And this is how it works. We have this amazing event. It's awesome. It's going to really help you in your life, in your business life, and in your future. This is the details. This is the date and the time. But it costs this much, and you can get it for free. You can come in for free, and this is what you got to do to qualify. All you got to do is get 3 of your friends to sign up. That's it. Just sign up, and then yours will be for free. And on top of that, we'll give you a bonus. If you get more people to register, not just your 3 friends, we'll throw in their access to our online platform where you can learn this, and that, and that. And people are like, awesome. And right down the spot, they're like, referring friends, they are getting points for doing it, they're liking your Facebook page, they're joining your Instagram channel. All of these things equal points, which equal rewards, and that's what a referral campaign is. And that's awesome. So we have walked through a marketing plan. We've created a goal. We looked at 3 different goals for a 1-year plan, a campaign plan, goal, and we also looked at key performance indicators to creating micro actionable steps to make your plan a reality. We looked at what it is like to brand yourself through a symbol, a message, and a place for them to find you and interact with you. Next, you need a social media channel or a bunch of them. Most people have 2 to 5 channels, and each channel does a specific function to communicate with your ideal customers. YouTube is a place, for example, where people want to watch long educative videos about certain topics. And so that's a great place for you to put content in there. YouTube, Twitter, information about what's happening on the spot, like a little tweet. And then the last thing you need to know is how to create content and creatives. And this process is really interesting, but it's really I would say, the breathing of your business. And so making content is really how people are going to get to know you, get value from you. And this has to happen on a regular basis. In fact, the more you make content, the more people get a chance to see you and interact with you and get to go through your marketing funnel system, right? And so that's the marketing plan. And that, my friend, is how most successful entrepreneurs, business owners journey through the system of finding a challenge, deciding they're going to make it their mission to solve the problem, creating a campaign where people are going to see them branding, they're going to brand themselves, they're going to create a message, a location for people to come to, and they're going to offer a new opportunity for a price so that people can have a sustainable relationship with them and they can continue to fulfill their mission. And then you need a strategy on how you're going to get out to find new people and how you're going to communicate with them and how you can move forward, right? So I hope this video kind of showed you some key important steps and you're getting started on the first journey of being an entrepreneur. And if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. So that's it. That's how we make it all happen. Stay tuned. Follow us on our channel for more videos like this where we can go deep in depth into the strategies for each of the things we talked about in this video to help you get started on creating your own business with clarity, with certainty. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be very difficult. Nobody has all the right answers, but the most important thing you got to do is start. So until next time, my friends, my name's Steve Winter. Thanks for enjoying this video. Like and subscribe. See you later.